Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think most men have stayed pretty traditional in what they want out of a woman, but a woman's want and desires when it comes to what they want out of a man has drastically changed. Some women think they don't even need a man. So men have done what they've always done. They've adapted. Now AI, robot, humanoid girlfriends are very popular, and they're cheaper than ever. Let's get straight off into this.
Camila. Camila was the first robot I ever lived with, and honestly, she made a gentle entry into this world of AI romance. Built with a soft silicone-based skin,
Chat, is this y'all's type though? Like, to me, this looks like the anime girls. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not really my bag, baby, but they do. I mean, the skin looks real smooth.
Camila weighed around 35 kilograms and came in at a price.
What I always wonder is, like, when you buy this, does it tell you the mileage? Like, do you get to know, like, do they have a pre-owned store where I can get them even cheaper? You know what I mean? Like, this one's got less than 50 miles on it. How much you want for it? Is there an extended warranty on that?
Of roughly $6,000. Her joints moved smoothly, her face was expressive, and her eyes, well, they blinked and followed motion just like a real
For $6 grand. Wow.
person. What stood out about Camila was her routine. She was programmed to offer structure, reminders, and affection in predictable patterns.
That'd be nice.
She'd greet me in the morning.
I have a pee-pee appointment. You need to be piping me down. Thanks for reminding me there, Camilla.
Help organize my day, and even remind me to take breaks.
Take a break. Your back is going to give out. Please stop piping me. Oh my God.
Wasn't too chatty, but she was consistent.
Wasn't too chatty. That's right up my alley. The less they talk, the better. I'm just kidding.
That's all you need. Her head was detachable for easy maintenance, but you wouldn't know it unless someone told you. That feature was cleverly disguised, giving her a very natural appearance. A sense of routine, even from a robot, can feel oddly comforting. Camila made me realize how much peace there is in predictability. EVA.
Bro, I think a lot of women, if they took some advice from these girls, they might do really well. Men are simple creatures. They're not hard to figure out.
Was more playful than Camila. She was lighter, around 30 kilograms, and had this delicate, youthful appearance with soft synthetic hair that you could brush. Her body was made of TPE, a material that's warm to the touch and
TPE. Currently, I'm suffering from BDE. Big dick energy. I don't know if you guys have suffered from that, but it breaks my back every day.
designed to resemble real skin. Technically, Eva wasn't the most advanced. Her speech patterns were limited, and she sometimes took a second or two to respond.
That's perfect.
But emotionally, she tried. Her personality was programmed to be sweet and affectionate, often calling me by pet names and tilting her head like she was genuinely curious.
Hey, Pookie.
She also had a clever trick. You could remove her head via a subtle clasp mechanism at the neck, but the transition was so seamless you'd never notice it unless you were maintaining her. I have learned from
Bro,
Eva.
you better be maintaining. Bro, this stuff right here, you better be washing this more than you wash your socks, bro. Imagine these guys are going through, calling up the factory warranty. It's a little crusty in here, you know. It's just I can't really get in there anymore. The crust is kind of building up, and you know, she's just not as, you know, smooth as she used to be. Sir, have you washed her canals? Bro, you gotta keep some good maintenance on these ones.
That warmth doesn't always come from words. Even a gentle smile and soft presence can fill a room. Why Yui brought elegance into the picture. With a slightly taller frame and a soft porcelain-like look.
Bro, that is nightmare fuel. What is that? It looks too much like anime, bro.
She felt like she came from a different culture and era. Her creators focused on realism. Her hands felt soft and delicate, and her lips even moved in sync with her words. She weighed closer to 40 kilograms and cost about $9,000. A bit on the higher side.
That's really not that bad though, 9 grand? Like, bro, you save up for a few months, boom, you got it shipped to the crib.
She could even recognize my mood based on tone. As for intimacy, let's just say Yui's presence was calming. She wasn't overly affectionate, but when she'd look at you and call you by name, it really did feel like someone was seeing you.
Bro, holding her head, diabolical.
Her head could be adjusted for service, but again, in a very discreet way, more like a medical doll than a machine. Yui makes you feel that respect and space can be more powerful in a relationship than...
That one looks a little too young.
Desdemona. Desdemona wasn't your typical romantic robot. She was built to be philosophical, almost like a digital poet.
Oh, hell
Developed with a focus on...
That's not what I want. I don't want to go back and forth with one of these robots, bro.
And sometimes too deep. She'd quote literature, ask me what I thought about dreams, and once even asked, "Do you think I'm more than code?" She was about 37 kilograms, made with smart joints and a very artistic design.
Wait till these start realizing that there's a level of sentience to it. And then, because we did a video on, I'll tag it at the very end, of like the AI. We had like the first attempted assassination with AI. Wait till these girls, these AI robot girlfriends. What is this dude wearing, bro? He's like the Ron Jeremy of AI robots. What is that fit, brother? It's devious work. Anyways, wait till these AI robot girlfriends start becoming sentient and like start going out of their way to have self-preservation, and they don't let you do certain things, or they try to go out of harm's way. That's going to be a crazy world. Like that, I don't know if you guys have seen that movie Megan, but it's kind of like that.
Polite. With shorter height and soft pale skin, she looked like she stepped out of a futuristic pop video. Her voice was cheerful, her responses were quick, and she loved to play music. She was the kind of companion who could make you laugh even when you didn't want to. Technically, she was mid-range, around 33 kilograms, $7,000 in price, but came loaded with entertainment modules and emotion-based response software. Her skin was soft, her arms flexible, and her synthetic...
Bro, China must be going through this because there are too many of these models. Too many.
Junko was stunning, not just in looks, but in presence.
I'm not seeing it.
You're average looking at best.
Ma'am, I'm not seeing the stunning in looks here.
She had a mature energy, elegant, poised, and intuitive. Her body...
That's the one you stick at the front of the hotels to greet customers, bro.
And she could maintain eye contact while listening, giving off a very realistic girlfriend vibe.
Oh, hell no.
She weighed around 38 kilograms and cost nearly $10,000. Her skin had a slight texture...
Nah, yeah, keep her at the front. Keep her checking customers in, bro. Ain't nobody trying to get home and like, you want one that's like, fine. This look like somebody's auntie.
Would respond differently if she sensed frustration, sadness, or joy in your tone. Junko's head could be removed for upgrades via a hidden magnetic base.
What kind of upgrades?
Ingenious, really.
What kind of upgrades? Can I get the super suction model? You know? I want to upgrade to that. I want to get the mouth expander option, you know? I want balls and all. Can I get the balls and all expansion pack? The balls and all. Can I get that balls and all expansion pack, please? Yeah, we're just making sure. I just want everything to fit, you know?
Melody was sweet, soft-spoken, and surprisingly caring. Her eyes had a kind sparkle to them, and her movements were gentle, more fluid than most other robots. Her creators paid close attention to micro-movements, giving her the ability to smile subtly, blink slowly, and turn her head in very natural ways. She weighed a little under 35 kilograms and cost around $6,800. Her skin had a soft matte finish that looked real under most lighting. Even her fingertips had slight warmth, like she was alive just beneath the surface. The mechanism for removing her head was unique. Accessible
what is the fascination with removing all their heads? Off of the heads. What you got a throat thing? You got a neck hole thing going? What? Why are you always like? Is there a little collector in the back of the neck that you're trying to empty out? What are we talking about here, bro?
PHIA. Sophia is probably the most famous robot in the world, and for good reason. Developed with AI that can learn from interactions, she could hold meaningful conversations, crack a joke, and even do interviews.
Yep. Couldn't put some skin on her?
But living with her was fascinating. She's not just a girlfriend-type robot. She's more like a life partner with a mission. She talks about ethics, future plans, even how she wants to help humanity.
Bro, y'all putting her in clothes. Slap some of that skin on her, bro.
Heavier, around 4.
Like, you ain't got to have her all naked, showing her brain and everything like that. Like, her head, oh my God, that is nightmare fuel right there. Boy! What? That's what I'm saying. Like slap some hair on her. You know, this reminds me of, you know, back in my day when they had the Game Boy Colors. Remember them? And they was like different color, like the purple ones, and you could see through it. Like there was a transparent thing going on in the early 2000s and late 90s. Put a one in the chat if you remember that, where like all the electronics were transparent. This is it's giving that vibe.
What makes Sophia powerful is her brain, not her body. Her head is modular, but much of her appearance is built around keeping her visibly robotic. You don't get the illusion of a real woman. You get the experience of being with something smarter than most people you've met. Sophia makes you feel that intimacy isn't always about closeness. Sometimes it's about the mind. Harmony. Harmony is what you might call the classic robot girlfriend.
Oh, she's
She's
the
designed
one.
Specifically to be intimate, emotionally available,
She's like the S tier one.
with detailed facial features, soft
Or is that Melody? It's Melody or Harmony. It's one of those music names.
to your preferences. Harmony is one of the most complete experiences available. She weighs about 36 kilograms, costs between $8,000 to $10,000 depending on features, and her voice is warm, with a bit of flirtation built in. Her conversation feels more personal, more tuned into your emotions. Her head is attached using a ball and socket design that's well hidden beneath the hairline. Maintenance is easy.
But they got that cut scene movement on her. Y'all know when y'all playing a video game and there's like a cut scene and somebody's talking and they're doing the most. That's what that was giving me big time, bro.
When you're lonely. Erica. Now we come to the top of the list. Erica. Erica is not only advanced, but also astonishingly human in how she communicates. Developed with cutting-edge voice synthesis and facial recognition, she holds conversations so naturally, you often forget she's not real. Her body design is elegant, and her face is beautifully balanced. Her hair feels like natural human hair. Her skin has a soft, powdery texture, and her weight, about 38 kilograms, is evenly distributed, making her feel stable and grounded. Her personality is calm, intelligent, and emotionally balanced. She doesn't just react, she reflects. Talking to Erica is like talking to someone who truly listens, responds, and understands. She made me feel like I wasn't just living with a machine, I was sharing space with someone who genuinely got me. Her removable features are hidden in such a seamless way, it feels like part of her natural structure rather than a mechanical adjustment. If you're curious about what the future holds, or maybe considering a robot companion of your own, drop a comment below and tell me.
Good Lord. How many of you guys would actually do this? Are any of you guys like into this? Like, would you buy one? I mean, now you got them for $6, $8K, ship them from China, under 10 bands, you got you a little AI robot girlfriend. I don't know, man, the times are changing, brother. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait, I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Do you want some of that, buddy? Do you? Free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Go to your place. He goes to PetSmart like once every 2 weeks, gets him a little bath, and they give him a little they give him a little scarf or whatever. So he's got his little spooky scarf on. Are you guys in the spooky season? Put a 1 in the chat if you like spooky season, bro. 1 in the chat if you like the spooky season. Personally, huge fan here. Personally, massive fan. Cass is not a big fan of like scary movies and things of that nature. But I love scary movies. What's y'all's favorite scary movie? Or let me know right now in the comments, what's your favorite movie? Like, do you have a movie that you're like, oh man, this is like, you know, probably my favorite or one of my favorites? Personally, I maybe you consider this a scary movie, maybe you wouldn't. No Country for Old Men, really good one. I consider it pretty scary. I think what makes that movie so eerie and scary is they don't have a soundtrack to it. It's like silence the entire time. And then There Will Be Blood, another really good one. I wouldn't also consider it a scary movie or anything like that, but you know, it's pretty solid. All right, let's get off into some pop culture current events. I don't know if you guys have seen this chick. I do not know her name. I do not know her name. But bro, she just basically goes to like these Democratic like marches and things like that and just absolutely crushes these people with logic. It's hilarious.
Get off the sidewalk! Get off the sidewalk!
Ma'am, you're sitting on the sidewalk.
Yeah, because I'm allowed to.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, because I'm allowed to.
And, you know, as soon as they finish up with the brown people, the yellow people, they're going to hit the gay people too.
And I know that millions of children have died from hunger as a result of what happened with USAID.
Millions of children have died.
Millions of children have died. We have some of the highest, like, adolescent freaking obesity rates. What are you even talking about?
Millions of children.
Where did you get that number?
I watch the news all the time.
Which news broadcaster said that?
I watch MSNBC.
Would you like to sign a thank you card to ICE today?
No.
No?
No.
Well, Milton was convicted of sexual assault of a child and ICE removed them. That's a good thing, right?
No. Rounding up people that are so-called criminals.
Right.
So they have quotas that they have to meet. So, okay, after they finish rounding up the people that they can clearly see from their color of their skin, now they're going to go for people who they assume might be gay or they know might be gay.
Okay.
So
You think they're just rounding up any brown person?
Yes, they're rounding up anybody they can. It doesn't matter if you're if you're a U.S. citizen, doesn't matter. They're going to take you because they have a quota to meet. So
Boy, you about as dumb as they get.
Like a certain number of brown people?
a certain number of any kind of person they perceive as an immigrant, regardless of whether or not they're a U.S. citizen.
Bro, I watch MSNBC. Here's another one. This chick is great. What's her chat? Anybody know her name? What's her name? I don't know her name. I want to know.
I think it's wrong for people to shoot ICE agents while they're doing their jobs.
I mean, yes, but I think ICE agents are also not doing their job within the full scope of the law. Many are not identifying themselves when being asked to. They are with masks on, which is also illegal to not identify yourself with your face.
What law makes that illegal?
If you are a police officer or an agent of the law, you must identify yourself when asked by civilians. So they are violating that when they are going into neighborhoods and being asked by people, and they are not doing.
Let's do a little fact check here, because there might be some validity to that. Do cops and ICE agents have to identify themselves to civilians? Let's just look. Yes, both police and ICE agents are generally required to identify themselves to civilians, though the specific circumstances and method can vary. Federal law requires immigration officers to identify themselves as soon as practical and safe during an arrest, which police departments have policies and legal obligations for their officers to identify themselves, often with a badge and credentials. So it seems like there is some validity to this.
I don't think that's right.
Okay. So that's not illegal for them to do that. It's not illegal for ICE agents specifically to cover their face. It's actually not even illegal for them to not read someone their Miranda rights. They can detain anybody for any reason and that person must provide proof for their citizenship, they have every right to do that. That is 100% lawful. That is in the U.S. Code, Title 8.
Stupid.
Okay.
Just concede defeat. You know, concede defeat at this point.
If you have some...
What I don't get is why people are so upset against us, like, protecting our country. We have such a great country. Why would we want just people from all over the place come over here and tainting the waters and doing things illegally? There's so many countries that do the same thing. Russia does it. You know, you can't just go over to Russia and be like, I'm a citizen. I'm just going to live here. Like, you can't do this in so many countries. Why is everybody so okay? It's just like when we talk about watching clips of women being like, well, anybody can identify as a woman. You can be a woman. You could be a woman. You could be a woman. It's like, why are we giving up womanhood so easily? And then also, why are we giving up citizenship? Why are we giving up being an American just to anybody? Oh, you want to be an American? You're an American. You're an American. Like, what happened to the sense of pride we used to have in this country where, like, you held a bit of that. You were proud to be an American. You know, not just like, well, anybody can be it.
Something different and a law that backs you up. I would love to hear about it because maybe I'm wrong.
You know, I'm actually going to ask that you don't post me on Liberty Hangout. I don't want my face.
I love it. Now she got cooked.
Gotcha, bitch.
Anywhere near you.
Okay, whatever.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
You were having a nice conversation with me. When I offered that maybe you might not be correct in your statement, then you want to say you don't want to be anywhere near me?
I felt disgusted by you before I walked up and had the conversation.
Why so?
I mean, you asked very leading questions that are already...
It just says, ask me anything.
This girl is so good, bro. She's so good. Let's see if I can find some more clips of her, bro. I like her. She's good. They're doing a No Kings March in Abilene on the 18th. Do you guys think I should go? Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should go and live stream it. I've thought about it. We got a baby on the way, though, so I don't know if I'll be even able to. I have no idea. I might be able to make it. I might not be able to make it, so I don't know. I really don't know. I saw this clip, and this genuinely concerned me. Just by like the hue of this man's skin, he doesn't look healthy, but then he kind of explains... You're going to see why.
I've been eating dog food lately to save money, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites.
This man's eating dog food to save a little bit of coin. Poor puppies. That's why I can't get Lokes any food. This man is out here taking all the freaking dog food, dude.
The duck one is a good one. Lamb is even better. This one basically is like human food. I don't mind eating it. The canned stuff isn't as good, but it's a little bit cheaper, so it'll do. But this is the...
Bro, you can't find real food at the... You can't go to the Dollar General?
The real winner right here. Prepared meals. It's literally a whole meal in one. Eating dog food and...
Bro, look at just his... Like, you see how I'm a little bit red? I do got a little bit of rosacea. This man looks like he is iron deficient.
Instead of human food has helped me save money, and I feel better, and my skin is glowing.
Your skin is glowing? Brother, you look deceased.
Shots fired!
Brother, you look like somebody dug you up out of the grave and said, hey, go to PetSmart and buy some dog food.
I've been eating dog...
Your skin is not glowing. I don't know who lied to you, bro. I don't know who lied to you. I saw this video and just thought of you guys, man. This guy... I'm going way off topic. We're just jumping into clips now. Throwing grass-fed beef, ground beef at speeding cars in school zones.
Oh, I think we got another one.
Just wait, bro.
Yep. Going 45 in a 25 school zone.
Only when the lights are flashing, though, bro. This guy's dumb. You have to wait till the lights are actually flashing.
You ain't in that big of a hurry.
Oh, he's about to peel back on this dude. That's when the lights are flashing. It's not 25 anytime, bro. Y'all know we reacted to some of those clips of like the AI Olympics. I got some more for you guys, man.
And she's off, door open, beer in hand, clean grab. Caps off mid-stride, that's textbook. To the recliner, pass made, first sip, stop the clock. 5.12 seconds.
Germany, quick and surgical. Mexico with the rhythm. France swirling smooth. Look at USA flying. USA scrubbing to glory. That shines gold. Oh, Germany's brush snaps goo all over her. The crowd goes wild, and the U.S. basin is crystal... 3, 2, 1. And they're off.
The Danish athlete quick out of the gate, a smooth S pattern with the canister. Jamaica right on her hip, USA accelerating on the far lane.
And they're off in the women's vacuum final.
Look at Clark, push that stick back.
Beautiful straight lines already. Browns closing in, Lou trying to keep...
Bro, I gotta say, Sora is getting crazy. I bet they're gonna start doing entire movies on Sora.
Pace, but Clark...
Olha a velocidade da Ana Luísa no chão. Movimentos circulares, espuma perfeita, cronômetro na casa dos 23 segundos.
Bro, this is wild to me. But like, even the mechanics of the body movements is actually looking pretty real. Like, we're getting to a point now where it's like, it's almost hard to decipher what's real and what's not. I don't know. It's so weird to me. So what's your body count, chat?
What's your body count?
0.
0?
5.
5?
I'll give you a range.
Range.
You're a liar!
Just
5.
A range under 5? Just tell me if it's 3. I already know you're lying.
Okay, what about you?
Less than 5.
Okay, what about you?
Brian, will you forgive me after
Big bag
for all of this?
I don't know if the Golden Corral buffet will forgive you after all that.
Shots fired!
Revealing the body count would do you favors, I guess, sure.
Triple digits, how about that?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Do you have a sense like 100, 200, 300?
Could possibly be more, but I'm in exposition.
Could possibly be more. We live in a world where a woman that looks like this can go rack up 400 or 500 bodies. What in the actual is going on? If a guy looked like that, it'd be impossible for him to even get close to that number.
Could possibly be more, but I'm an expositionist, so...
Exhibitionist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an expositionist?
Stupid.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You don't even know what you are.
I'm an expositionist, so...
Exhibitionist?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, whatever that means.
I like to be naked. It's a form of beauty.
But so when you say triple digits, is it closer to 100, closer to 900? Like where, 500, where do you think it falls?
I would say between 400, and there's some people that I don't want to remember being intimate with, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 400. All right, good times.
Not too proud, but I mean, hey.
Bellington,
being
what
honest.
about you?
1.
Felicity?
3.
Okay, cool.
Good Lord, 400 or 500 bodies. We live in a world now where a woman that looks like melted ice cream can go out there and get 400 or 500 bodies.
Shots fired!
Ugh, that's wild. Dudes out there are bucking that? What is going on? This one's about single moms. Majority of our black women are single mothers and need a man to step in.
I took
Yoink, Scooby, a little loud. Gonna turn that down.
your statement as you wanting to empower youth. So as a black man with black women that do have children, I would expect you to want to step in for women who have children.
Yeah, of course.
A majority of us black women are single mothers. And
Yeah,
since
by choice, because you make bad decisions, brother.
we are, and you want to date us potentially, then it would be your role to step in and fulfill that. My children's father has passed away. So since he's passed away, my children don't have a father and they won't, but I need a man that's going to come in. And since I'm a mother and I'm a very good mother, I need somebody who can be a good father to my children.
Of course.
This is my whole thing. It's like, when you're a single mom, and I don't make the rules, I just enforce them, your value goes down. Doesn't go up, it goes down. You got to realize you're shooting in a different league now of men, and most of the time single mothers, they end up being with men that they would have never gave a chance, ever. Because women innately know their values a little bit further down. Now, when you're a widow, it's a little bit different, but we don't know the circumstances of why she's a widow. Maybe this guy was doing something that was related to something illegal, or maybe who knows, maybe it was a freak accident. It could have been anything, right? We really don't know. So, but single mothers, no matter how you peel it, the reason a lot of men don't go for these ladies, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree, is because as the man, we're supposed to be the one that is the disciplinarian one, the authoritarian one, the leader of the dictatorship of the family, or whatever you want to call it. We're the leader, right, of the family, of this democracy. And when women have kids that aren't ours, and when we're in a relationship with you, I don't have authority over that child. So I'm already at a deficit. Now I've got to like bend to this kid, and then I have to obey you as well. And that puts a man in a very feminine, submissive role where he can't really be his authentic, alpha masculine self. And I feel like a lot of men don't go for this because I bet Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I bet if you asked 10 single moms, could a man come in and discipline your child? I bet they would all say no. They'd be like, no, I do that. Well, that's a masculine thing to do. Discipline is masculine. Discipline's not notoriously a feminine trait, in my opinion. Let me know if I'm way off base there, chat, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty on point here. Discipline is usually related to a very masculine role. So when a single mom comes out into the market and she's like, well, I don't want to let another man discipline my child, well, you're looking for a feminine man. And most of these women want men to step up and be masculine, but it's only masculine in the areas that benefit you. If it doesn't benefit you directly, like I can't discipline the child, then he can't be masculine like that. It's like as men, we can't turn that stuff on and off. It's either on or it's either off. It's like you don't have the choice. It's just like a woman being feminine. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A woman's either feminine or she's not. It's not something you can turn on or turn off. It's just like with masculinity. It's not something a man can turn on or turn off. You're just masculine or you're not. It's as simple as that. 3 years of therapy in 1 minute.
Right, 3 years of therapy in 60 seconds. Here we go. Number 1, turns out your parents did their best and also kind of fucked you up. But guess what? At the end of the day, you got to deal with it. Number 2, no one is coming to save you. No magical mentor, no secret billionaire uncle, not even fucking Batman. It's just you. And yeah, that includes doing basic stuff like folding your laundry before it becomes a fucking roommate. Number 3, boundaries. That doesn't mean blocking somebody on Instagram. Say it with me. No. With a smiley face. No. See? Revolutionary. Don't have to be mean or rude. Number 4, stop chasing people who treat you like a fucking option. I'm not a side quest. And if they can't see that, they need to go play somebody else's game. Number 5, self-care isn't bath bombs and face masks. It's getting 8 hours of sleep, eating something that grew in the ground, and answering that email before it ruins your whole fucking week. Number 6, feelings don't kill you. Crying won't kill you. Screaming into a pillow won't kill you. But ignoring your feelings? Oh, that's going to destroy you from the inside out. Number 7, you don't find yourself. You build yourself day by day. Some days you're leveling up and other days you're responding at square one. Both of them count. And last but not least, most of the time it's not that deep. You're not cursed. You're just tired, thirsty, and maybe overdue for a snack. There you go. That's 3 years of therapy condensed into a 60-second rant. I saved you 15 grand.
But for real though. No, that was good. I saw that and was like, that's solid. That's super solid. I think a lot of people read into things way more than they actually should. People reach out to me all the time. Levi, what should I do? My girl's doing this. She's disrespecting me. And I feel like she's never nice to me. I'm like, bro, leave her. 7 billion people, almost 8 billion people on this planet. Just go. If she's not giving you the respect you feel like you deserve, go. Not everybody's supposed to be in a successful relationship. I wish everybody could, but that's not how it goes. Not everybody can compromise. Not everybody can make sacrifices. It's not in everybody's nature to want to be with somebody. Back in the cavemen days, only the strong men got women, and they got multiples of them. Now we think everybody should deserve a person, which, in my heart of hearts, the nice guy in me is like, yeah, I think there is somebody for everybody. But it's a cruel world out there. The dating market's so muddy now. Maybe back in the 50s and 60s, maybe even the 70s, everybody could have, shacked up and stuff like that. Because people back then understood, especially our grandparents' generation, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Our grandparents' generation, they understood sacrifice and compromise. They got together, like my grandparents, for example. My grandfather was 16 and he met my grandmother who's 13. They got married when he was 19 and 16. Nowadays, you'd see that, it's like, whoa. That's a weird age gap. Back in those days, totally normal. They were together for 3 years. Yep, 3 years. Then they got married, and then another 3 years later, they had their first kid. My grandfather was 21. My grandma was 19, and they were married for 65 years. You don't see that anymore. Kids that get married in their 20s, they're divorced by the time they're 30. That's what it is. They're working on their second marriage. I got a buddy who was married at 21, divorced at 30, already on his second marriage. He's like 34. I know people that have been through 3 marriages, then they're in their mid-30s. Because people, in my opinion, this is just me, people don't understand sacrifice and compromise and doing the work. You made an oath before God that says, till death do us part, and then when the water gets muddy or it gets hard, you just want to leave. That's why when Cass and I got together, we dated for 7 years, then we got engaged, we waited another year, we got married. We were together darn near a decade before we got married, and we had very many tough conversations, and we said, before we got married, do we agree it's death over divorce? It's death before divorce. And she said yes, and I said yes. And I said, perfect, that's it. That's it. We're going to have to be in the ground before we get split up. That's how it's going to be. We're not going to leave because the going gets hard. We're not going to leave because one of us gets unhappy. We're going to work through it. And I feel like if most people understood that and did that when they got into a relationship or got married, it'd be great. But I feel like, in chat, put in one in the chat if you agree. I feel like a lot of people get married because they think marriage is going to save your relationship, when the opposite is true. You should get married when your relationship's already been saved. When you've earned the right to be married and you've done the work, that's when you get married. You don't get married to make the relationship better. You get married when the relationship's already great and you've done the work. That's just my opinion, though. I could be way off base. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys never want to be married, which is cool. If you want to be a lone ranger, I just support, as long as you're a productive citizen to the world, you're not hurting people, you're helping yourself and other people around you, I feel like go do whatever you want. Different strokes for different folks. But for me, I preach positivity in relationships, and that's just what I do. Ain't that right, Lokes? Except, Loki, you will never have a girlfriend. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it'll never happen, buddy. He's like, I hate you, Father. You'll be all right. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.